All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily, where we post daily Raiders content. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy it and you haven't already. All right, today we have an article from Alex Ballantyne. Hot takes for Davante Adams, more Raider stars ahead of training camp. So, something I've been talking about in my last couple of videos is a very, 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 very boring time in football at this current point. Early July, things are going to be kicking up here relatively soon, next week or next couple of weeks or so. So I thought this was kind of a cool idea to do a little video. I don't know, it might be really quick, it might be really long. I'm not quite sure until it's over. So we'll get into it. Here is the whatever the hell they preview. The Las Vegas Raiders were clearly not content just sliding into the playoffs at 10-7 in 2021. The Raiders made big moves to make the 2022 team even better. They went out, hired Josh McDaniels, hell yeah, and a whole new front office that traded for Davante Adams, Rocky Sin, signed Chandler Jones, gave Derek Carr a contract extension. It leaves a lot of excitement and mystery for the franchise going into the new season. On paper, they are a much improved team, but sometimes things look good on paper, don't translate to the field. Here are some bold predictions as how the biggest stars on the team are going to fare next season. So, I don't know who Alex Ballantyne is, but right out of the get-go, there's one thing I've learned in my 2 months of making Raiders videos and covering the Raiders is that there's a high chance that this article is not as positive as I'm hoping it is, but I really hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. It just doesn't seem like the Raiders get love in actually any facet of football media. Like any. That's not true. I have seen some people, like, it seems like former players actually are the ones who are like, yeah, like, the Raiders are pretty freaking good, man. All right. Davante Adams continues all-pro streak. So, Brett Favre, I didn't make a video on this. I probably should have made a reaction video on this. Brett Favre, who is my favorite quarterback, I will say it, is my favorite quarterback of all time. Brett Favre is he's just the classic OG, and I have so many of his jerseys. I have the fucking number 4 tattooed on my left wrist, not solely based on Favre, but Favre was my guy. Growing up, Favre was freaking dope, and he said Davante Adams is going to see a drastic statistical drop-off from when he was playing with Aaron Rodgers. I think that I can understand a statistical drop, like a slight statistical drop off. The bottom line is, I understand Aaron Rodgers is extremely good. He's a top 3. You can't argue. I don't know what people say about ranking quarterbacks in the league. You can't tell me Aaron Rodgers is worse than a top 30 quarterback in this league. Davante Adams was definitely his best and I don't want to say only reliable target, but he was definitely the best target. He was definitely the best option available, right? He's the best wide receiver in the freaking league. I don't see a huge drop-off. It's not like Derek Carr is some sorry-ass quarterback who's, entering his second. It's not like Nate Peterman is the freaking Raiders quarterback. Favre pointed to the perceived downgrade from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr, saying that Adams' college quarterback was not in the same league as Rodgers. I'm not here to argue if Derek Carr is in the same league as Aaron Rodgers, because he's not. I'm sorry. He's not. Aaron Rodgers will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Not saying Derek Carr can't get to that point, but there's Aaron Rodgers he's right there with Tom Brady, bro. He's right there with Tom Brady. But I don't think that I really don't think that it has that big of an impact. We're still going to be looking at double-digit TDs, and we're still going to be looking at least 1,000 yards. So, personally, I'm not really buying it. I think the additions, not the additions to the Raiders of Waller and Renfro, but I think considering the Packers, like second best, was it MVS, Marquez Valquez, Scantling, maybe Alan Lazard, they're on different leagues than Hunter Renfro and Darren Waller. So I think having Darren Waller and Hunter, maybe it technically takes away less catches for Davante Adams. I think it makes it a lot more efficient. I think it makes Davante Adams and Derek Carr that much more deadly because he has so many more options as opposed to Rodgers not having too many more options other than Adams. So you can kind of just have a safety always lurking around Davante. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, and I don't think this article bought it either. Davante Adams continues all pro streaks. That's good, actually. All right, Max Crosby will finish top 5 in sacks. Another thing I've learned making Raiders videos is that Max Crosby doesn't get nearly the amount of respect as he should. Max Crosby is kind of as dominant as they come. Finished with 10th in the pass rush win rate last season and led the whole league in total pressures last year. The fact that Max Crosby, before last year started, said, this isn't working out. I need to step up. I need to take my game to that next level, and I'm going to do it this next season. And then actually did that, exactly what he said was going to happen and what he was going to do. To me, Max Crosby is as much of a G as you can possibly really get. I mean, this guy possesses the swagger, he possesses the leadership, and he possesses the clear-cut talent. Top 5 in sacks, I think that's kind of a lame, bold prediction, to be honest with you. Maybe it's not. Previous career high, 10 sacks, so I guess it is a little bold. I think it's just kind of a boring, bold prediction, but over 10 sacks, Max Crosby, I think, will finish over 10 sacks. I think he will 100%. Top 5 in sacks in the league? Yeah. I'm going to go yeah. Whoa. All right, this is the boldness I was hoping we were going to see a little bit more of. Derek Carr leads the league in passing yards. All right, he's listed at 9-1 odds to lead the league in passing at DraftKings Sportsbook. He finished 5th in passing yards last season with just over 4,500 and about 500 less than Tom Brady. That's kind of a real that you know what? That's a really interesting take. Leads the league in passing yards. That's something I honestly never really thought of. I mean, I've talked about this, and you guys know the deal. The Raiders, what they went through last season, the fact they were able to get to what they got to, it's extremely impressive. The fact that Carr was able to have the season he did with a banged-up Darren Waller and really only Hunter Renfrow, I don't want to say that in like a shitty way, but you know, Bryan Edwards, Zay Jones, they were cool, but I think if they were really cool, they'd still be on the Raiders right now. So I give a lot of props to everybody on the Raiders, specifically Derek Carr for last season. It's going to come down to the offensive line, but I guess if they finished 28th last season and he finished 5th in passing yards, I kind of like that take. I kind of really like that take there. If this offensive line does what I think it'll do, which is be at the worst adequate. Last season they weren't. I guess they got the job done, but statistically they weren't adequate. 28th in the league in offensive line rating. Not good. Actually horrible. I'll be bold, just like this article, and I could definitely buy that. So, shit, man. What was this dude's name? I'm gonna give him props as well. Alex Ballantyne. Alex Ballantyne. Nice work. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any Raiders bold predictions, there we go. Go ahead, drop them down below in the comments section. I love reading your guys' comments, and haven't been getting too much engagement, too much interaction. So would appreciate just a simple comment. And that sounded kind of desperate. I'll see you guys tomorrow regardless. So you do as you please. Have a blessed night. That's the requirement. Have a blessed night. Peace.